Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Uharakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Pathaka Moth Jim S. Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. And I'm going to entitle this lesson, Vengeance and Recompense is Coming to E. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is angry with these devils, man. You know what I'm saying? He's given the earth into the hand of the wicked, pursuant to Job 9 and 24, which was part of the blessings given to Jacob and Esau, because there was two blessings, not just one. Hebrews the 11th chapter and verse 20 goes into that, and Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. And you can get the actual account of those blessings in Genesis the 27th chapter, man. So to fulfill prophecy of those blessings, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, which is, it was given into the hand of the Edomites, who go back to their forefather Esau, who cried, when the blessing of the kingdom of heaven was given to our forefather Jacob. And Jacob represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, and Esau, Edom, represents the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child. You know what I'm saying? And they've ran the earth has been given into their hands, and they've run the earth in total wickedness, evil, sin, iniquity, darkness, all of those negative connotations, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been the worst rulership ever on the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? And this dude is contrary to the Lord, which the Lord created him that way, and he's going to pay for these things, man. So vengeance and recompense is coming to E for all the things that he's done, all the atrocities in the earth, you know what I'm saying? Even to the other nations, but primarily to the nation of Israel, man. Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent. That recompense is coming, that vengeance is coming. And it's spoken of in the scriptures, man. The Lord is coming to visit you devils, man. You Edomites. And right off top, I want to go to the book of Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, and I'm going to start at the top at verse 1 and read a few verses down. This is Isaiah 63 and 1, and it reads, Who is that? Who is this that cometh from Edom? So right off the top, we're dealing with the Edomites, man. Edom means red, man. You Idumeans. Sometimes it says Idumea in the scriptures. Isaiah 34 is one of those places. It says Idumean or Idumea, which is a Greek way of saying Edom, which means red. You're the true red people of the planet, man. It's not the Gadites, man. I'm a Gadite. I'm Native American. We're not red. I'm brown. You know what I'm saying? There's two color schemes in the Bible, red and brown. All nations are brown, different shades of brown, except for you devils, man, you Edomites. You had your pigment taken from you. That's why originally your forefather was called Esau. And that means a wasted away is he, man. No pigment. You know what I'm saying? And then when you read in Genesis the 25th chapter, when you read later in the chapter, it goes into how he wanted to consume the raw meat, the red pottage, which your name was changed to red. Your pigment got taken away, or Edom, which means red. Your pigment was taken away from you, and you're vile, man. You have no code of ethics, honor, anything. You're the wicked, man. And no regard for the Lord and his laws, his ways. And he took your pigment. And you're the true red people on the planet, man. That's that blood showing forth through that translucent skin. So it says, Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? And those dyed garments represent that blood sprinkle in, and we're just going to go into it. I'll just let it, I won't get ahead of myself. And Basra represents a chief city in Edom, which is representative of America today. America is that chief city under you Edomites. this that is glorious in his apparel, because the Lord is going to return in his righteousness, man, in that glorified estate. He tells you in Isaiah 47 that he shall not meet thee as a man, man. He's coming back. He came as a sacrificial lamb the first time, but he's going to return as that roaring lion, man, that power this time when he returns. Traveling in the greatness of his strength. He's going to be in one of those chariots, the father chariot. I that speaketh or speak in righteousness, mighty to save, which that if there was any doubt that this is talking about the Messiah, Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly refers to Jesus Christ, that proves it. He's the Savior, man. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. So this is Yahushua talking about dealing with these Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? These devils have a problem with scriptures like this. That's why they don't like to deal with the Old Testament. They trying to avoid their judgment. Isaiah 63:2, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. And anybody that knows anything about a wine fat knows that's where they make the wine. That they crush the grapes. They jump in those little whatever they are, the troughs or the little stable thing, and they stomp on the grapes. And those grapes are represents the bodies of these people, primarily these Edomites. You know what I'm saying? So he said he's going to tread, Verse 3, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. So Yahushua is going to do this himself personally. That's why, and that reminds me of that scripture in Revelation, the 1st chapter in verse 7, man. Them that pierced him shall see him. Where it says, and every eye shall see him, even they that pierced him, roughly paraphrasing, man. He's got something special for these devils, man. I got a very good feeling they're going to be a part of this stomping out right here, this treading, man. It says, verse 3, verse 3, 63 and 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury. So treading somebody, trampling, that reminds me of that Travis Scott concert just recently, man. People got trampled and treaded, and they died, man. People died in that. So you can imagine when the Lord says it. Now just imagine that, we saw a good example of getting treaded upon, trodden, stomped on, and put to death, man. People dying, man. So that's what's coming to these devils, man. It says, I would tread them in mine anger. So the Lord is angry, man, and that's why he tells you in Matthew, the 10th chapter, he's not coming to bring peace, but a sword, man. It says, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. That's why I spoke of those dyed garments in the first verse. It's breaking it down now. So that wine fat or those grapes are representative of these people, man. And he's going to be stomping them out, and their blood, what represents that juice, represents that blood that's coming out of grapes, the bodies of these people, that's going to be staining the raiment of that pure white garment of that he'll be wearing, man, and he's going to stain all his raiment. As a matter of fact, that reminds me, and I'll come back in Revelation, the 19th chapter real quick. This is Revelation chapter 19, and I'll start at verse 12, and it reads, his eyes were as a flame of fire, which the scriptures, describe that in Daniel's, the 10th chapter, and Revelation, the 1st chapter, man. Those lamps in the 10th, Daniel 10, and that flame of fire that in Revelation, the 1st chapter. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, representative of the rulership of the planet Earth that he's coming to take. Reminds me of Daniel, the 7th chapter, when it says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down. Those thrones and these crowns are synonymous, man, of the rulership of Esau and his compadres, man. That joint heir rulership of these nations, man. They gave their power to the beast for an hour, man, which is roughly 41 to 42 years, man. You know what I'm saying? They're all in joint power right now. It's going to be the same thing with Yahushua and his elect, man. It's going to be a joint rulership there. There's a joint rulership now, man. with Esau and these heathen. So it says, Revelation 19:12, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, rulerships. He's coming to take that, pursuant to Psalms, the 2nd chapter, his inheritance. The heathen, which are these all 17 other nations, and the uttermost part of the earth. So he's coming to take all this down, man. That's why when you read up, it says he's coming to judge and make war. He's going to make war with these people. Daniel, the 7th chapter goes into that as well. The saints shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever, roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua is coming to take this place down and take over what's rightfully his, man. It says, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself. And you got some groups out there that don't understand what this is talking about. When you read down in the 16th verse, it goes into it, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, which represents his rank, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we don't know the names. I ain't gonna go there. They know who they are. We know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we don't have the names. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Here's the point. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High, John 1:1. We know who the Word of the Most High is, Yahushua. He was spoken into existence by the Father Yahweh, man. You know what I'm saying? But the vesture dipped in blood is what we're reading right now in Isaiah, the 63rd chapter. So I'm gonna go back. It's Isaiah chapter 63. In verse 3, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So the Lord is coming back with that sword, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to meet thee as a man. He's coming back in that glorified, powerful state, man. And he's going to be ready to do some damage, man. This is Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance, there it is. Vengeance and recompense is coming to eat. That's the title of the lesson. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart. Revenge, for what they did to him and for what they did to his people, man. And it's in his mind, man. Vengeance is in his mind, in his heart, your lob, your mind. And the year of my redeemed is come, and we're in that year now, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna jump over to really quick Isaiah the 34th chapter, just to keep that going. This is Isaiah 34, and I'm gonna jump down to the point in verse 8. For it is the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, man. So you put your hands on the wrong people, man. The controversy of Zion, man. Zion, again, to Zion 1 in the Hebrew, which means monument, a thing remembered, man. The Lord said he would remember his people, man. You know what I'm saying? So he remembers, man. He ain't forgot. It's like a big brother protecting a little brother, or a father, a son, man. You do something to my son, or me as a big brother, as in this case, Yahushua being our big brother. You know what I'm saying? You do something to his little brothers and sisters, which they've done, Esau and these nations, primarily these Edomites, and the big brother's gonna pay you a visit, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's about to happen. Our big brother's about to pay a visit, man, and visit these devils, man. So vengeance is coming, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, everything that you've put the nation of Israel through, man. You know what I'm saying? For all these hundreds of years, man. Beating them, maiming them, putting them to death, every which way you want to. You know what I'm saying? You've had it like that, man. But now it's time to pay the piper, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time to pay. So we're going to jump over to Isaiah 35. And we'll jump down to verse 4. And it reads, say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance. So to you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent, and we understand this is talking to the elect, because 2/3 of the nation of Israel is prophesied to be cut off and die, man. You know what I'm saying? So to the elect, the 1/3, say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong. The Lord told us he didn't give us the fear of the spirit of fear, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're in this flesh. We understand. We get it. You know what I'm saying? But understand that your power is with you, man, and there's nothing to fear. Fear not. Be strong. Fear not. These are commandments from the Lord, man. You gonna take the commandments, man, or you gonna do your own thing. The Lord said, be strong and fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance. The Lord is angry, man. Says he's angry with the wicked every day, man. In Psalms, or is it in Proverbs? One of them. So like, I get some of these mixed up sometimes. But it's in one of them, either the book of Psalms, the 7th chapter, I believe, or Proverbs. I think it's Psalms, though. You know, somewhere around there. But Salaki, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I do know the quote. You know, he said he's angry with the wicked every day. You know, I could type it in and find it, but you know, you get the point. But it says, so he's coming with vengeance, even the Most High with a recompense. Keeps talking about that recompense, vengeance and recompense. That's the title of the lesson. You know, recompense. You're going to pay for what you've done, man. You know, he will come and save you. So the Lord is going to save us. So that's why he said, be strong, fear not, man. You know, your power is coming with vengeance, man. You know, and he's going to recompense these devils and save you. You know, the elect, man, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man. There's nothing to worry about, man. The Lord is with us. He's got us, man. We're about to win. You know, it's Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 2. And it reads, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. And the ones that are mourning are those same ones. Really, the whole nation is mourning. The whole earth is mourning, man. But the Lord ain't dealing with all these people, man. He's only dealing with his people. And in these times, he's only dealing with the elect, the 1/3 of his people, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not even worried about the 2/3, because they're going to comply with what these devils want them to comply to. You know, those that sign and crying out here for all the abominations is the ones that the Lord is looking to, you know, that's who he's going to recompense and bring that vengeance for, man. So to proclaim the acceptable year, and that acceptable year is now, man. It keeps saying that as well. You know, we read that in Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, that acceptable year. You know what I'm saying? We're in that year now, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and these things are being proclaimed. You know, you got the prophets out here, the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And we're proclaiming all these things, man. You know, we're crying out to the Lord, man. And the Lord is about to bring that vengeance, man. It said to comfort all that mourn. So the Lord is going to bring that comfort, man, for all that the atrocities and different things that we've been going through all this time, man. You know. So let's jump over to Jeremiah real quick, just to continue to harp on that point, man. That vengeance and recompense is coming, man. It's Jeremiah 51:6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon. Now, does that mean get on a plane or get in a car or boat? No, man. The scriptures tell you in Micah, the 4th chapter, that deliverance is coming out of Babylon, man. So it's not talking about if deliverance is coming from here, what is the flee? Because that would be a contradiction, man. You know, and the unlearned would take that as a contradiction and try to toss the Bible. See this book? No, man. This book on point, bruh. When the Lord is dealing with you, you know, flee out of the midst of her represents coming out of the ways of this place, man. You know, don't be in the spirit of Babylon. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, out of its ways, the spirit of this place, and deliver every man his soul. Now, are we? No, man. The Messiah is going to deliver us, man. Come out of the ways of this place. That's how you deliver your soul, man. You know, you're doing thus saith the Lord. You know, living righteously in a setup of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? You're the only light in a place of total darkness. You know, that's how every man saves his or delivers his soul, man. You know, you're not going to save yourself. You got a lot of groups out here thinking they're going to save themselves, literally. You know, trying to get guns and arms and dude, oh my goodness, that's another lesson for another day. Let's keep it going. Be not cut off in her iniquity, you know. So don't be cut off, which we already know. Again, I quoted it, Zechariah, the 13th chapter in verse 8. 2 parts is going to be cut off and die, man. They're going to get caught up in the iniquity of this place. When the Lord, but so who is the Lord talking to here? He's talking to the elect, the 1/3, man. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's vengeance. So the Lord is going to bring it, and 2/3 of our people is going to get this vengeance. They're going to be a part of the vengeance that the Lord is about to bring. They're going to be a part of the wine press, man. That wine fat, that tread and trodden. And the blood sprinkling on his raiment, they're going to be a part of that. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians are going to get that issue when the Lord returns. All nations, but primarily these Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it says in Matthew the 25th chapter that the Lord is going to separate the sheep from the goats. The sheep are going to go on the right hand, and the goats are going to go on the left, man. So Esau, these heathen nations, and 2/3 of Israel is going on the left, man. He's going to tell you, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. Roughly paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? It says, for the time of Yahweh Shem Yahshai's vengeance, he will render unto her a recompense. Again, that reward, man, that righteous reward is coming on the heads of all you people. You know, it's primarily you devils, man. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites have to pay, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is, man. The Lord he ain't playing games, man. He about to get busy. He about to get busy in the planet Earth, man. You know? And these people out here playing. Jake playing games, man. You know? It's not a game, man. Luke 21:22. For these be the days of vengeance. These right here, what we're in right now. Right now, we're in the days of vengeance, man. You know, and the Lord is showing, but hey, right now it's on a micro level. This thing is going to go to a macro level soon. You know, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Every last word of this book, of this Bible, is going to happen, man. You know, the Lord tells you in Isaiah 55:11, his word does not come back to him void, but it shall accomplish the thing whereto he sends it, man. It's going to do his pleasure, man. You know, his pleasure is going to be done in the earth. And the beautiful thing about this is, you know, because, you know, this devil has been putting Jake to death left and right. You know what I'm saying? And the angels are complaining to the Lord. The angels even want vengeance. So let's real quick, Revelation, the 6th chapter, and verse, I'm going to start at verse 9. And it reads, and when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Most High, and for the testimony which they held, man. You know, you got the martyrs that are going to be put to death for the testimony of Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? You know, but right now the angels are up there. Those spirits, they're complaining to the Lord, man. Those that have been killed, taken, you know, this devil put them to death. They're up there complaining, Lord, when you going to take this dude out? You know, verse 10, and they cried with a loud voice saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on earth? So, hey, the Lord is about to do exactly that. He's about to deliver on it, man. You know, for the tribulation, for the like it said in Isaiah 34:8, the controversy of Zion, man. You know, because it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. As a matter of fact, let's get that real quick in 2 Thessalonians, the 1st chapter. You know, the 2 Thessalonians 1:6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. You know, it's a righteous thing to pay these devils back, man. You know, they're the wicked, man. He created them to destroy them, but they've been having their way in the earth, man. You think they're going to get away with that? Hell to the no, man. The Lord is going to touch these people soon, man. He's going to touch these devils, man, real soon. You know, why? That controversy to Zion, man. You know, his monument to Zion one. The thing, remember, the Lord remembers his people, and you touch the wrong people. You put your hand on the apple of the Lord's eye, man. You know, as a matter of fact, that's in Zechariah, the 2nd chapter. And verse 8. For thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai of armies, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, which that's all 17 nations, but primarily you Edomites, man. You know, you took it to another level, man. You know, so you got to pay. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. The nation of Israel, beginning starting with the elect, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent are the apple of the Most High's eye, man. You know what I'm saying? He loves his people, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to protect his people. Matter of fact, let's just prove that. You know, it's the Israelites, man. This thing is about the Israelites, no one else. This is Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. And also in Isaiah 45, Israel is the Most High's elect, man. He chose the nation of Israel. That's who these things are about, man. You know, and these things are coming to you nations, but primarily you devils, man. You Edomites, you so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, man. The Lord is going to visit you, and vengeance and recompense is coming. You know, so hey, man, I just wanted, you know, that jumped on my spirit, you know, and I just want to do a quick hit lesson. You know, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shal Dawadah. Shalom.